Hello and welcome, ladies, gents, and all those who would prefer other pronouns. Welcome to Anime Hotcakes, where we serve hot takes about anime over breakfast. Today's
Why
episode.
was that better than mine?
Because I don't know. Fuck.
Say it. Say what you want to say, Tia.
Because I'm a voice actor.
I
Damn it.
don't-
No, I'm kidding.
I thought you were going to say something else. Never mind.
What? What did you think I was gonna say?
You're better.
Trisha, what do you think she was going to say?
But she's better.
Oh, wow.
I'm terrible.
Wow.
I'm such a bad person. I'm so sorry.
I'm so glad to know that that's what you think of me. I'm
Love
kidding.
you.
I'm totally kidding. I love you too.
Ouch.
I love you too.
No, that was meant at me.
Love you too.
Okay. Well, hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to our little trio.
Huzzah.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, that's starting early.
Bright and early. Hello, everybody.
I think we need to have an episode where we get to know everyone a little bit better. And I don't know how to do that better than just saying what our favorite animes are.
Absolutely. Top 10 favorite animes. That's what we're doing today.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing today. So I know we all want to do here the more opinions about My Hero, but I think we can do some other things before we do that. We have a whole list of 10 episodes that we want to do, and then maybe in the next 10 episodes we'll think about doing My Hero Part 2.
We'll get around to it at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just leave them hanging for as long as we want to, and that'll be episode 100 special.
Episode 100, part 2.
Nerds.
Finally, part 2 of our Hero.
Anyway, yeah, and then after 100, part 3 is episode 1000. Anyway,
We're going to get that many episodes?
Hmm?
Are we going to have that many episodes?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Anyway, I think it's only proper that each of us gives our own little list of our favorite animes, specifically just the top 10 that we've all come to cherish and love, be it the characters or the show or the story itself. That is just something that we all need to let it all out there, you know?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And this is these are all in order for sure. I think I have them in order. How about you guys?
I have mine in order.
Yeah, I do.
And this is literally just our opinions. There's no way to say that this is the greatest anime of all time. I'm not going to say my favorite anime. Number 3 is a little bit one that probably most people are either going to hate or not like. For me,
Fair enough.
like I said it out loud, and these two went, "Huh? What's that?"
Like, huh?
I never heard that one.
Yeah. But anything to add, you two?
I feel like this might make or break some friendships here. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I'll allow Zach. Yeah, I'm gonna allow Zach to say my number 1 because he got mad at how I said it.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Pronunciation
Sure.
is what's gonna fuck up our friendships.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna go with a Japanese title, you say it correctly.
You say
I
it correctly,
don't
damn it.
speak it. I watch dub. I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, and even in dub, they say it correctly. So shush. Anyway,
I don't.
half the time they do.
They try to, and then it backfires.
It doesn't work.
Can we all agree that one of the cringiest things that dubs do is they end the names with "son" in the most
Yeah.
English accent I've ever heard? It's like one of the cringiest things I've ever heard. Just say the name like it's English, please.
Please, just if you're gonna commit to an English dub, commit to the fucking English part, please.
Yeah. Anyway, so the format of this, we're all gonna go one by one to number 10, number 9, number 8 in order. And I'm not sure how we're gonna pick who goes first, but I had an idea, and if you guys are willing to listen,
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I have here a D30. And for those
Okay.
of you who are not familiar with for Dungeons and Dragons terms, that's a dice that has 30 sides.
Okay.
I
Bigger
want a
than a
D30.
D20, and
I want a D30.
I use it for encounters. Anyway, so I am going to roll. Every one of us is going to need to go one at a time and say a number. Whatever the roll is, and whoever is closest to that number will go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Tia, number.
17.
You
Okay,
bitch. That was the number I was gonna pick.
oof.
Same
Well, still close,
Um,
Trisha.
Shut up. You asked Tia to go first. 22.
Okay, I'll go with yeah, I'll make it a little even. I'll go with 6. Damn it. Well, that, my friend. Wait, which is it closer, 22 or 17? I don't know.
What number is
what
it?
number is
It's a,
it?
it's 19.
19? That's 2 off of 17.
It's 2 off
And
of
it's
Ezra's.
3.
It's 3 off
No.
of 22.
3 out of 22.
19. Yeah, no, it's 3 off of 22.
Yeah, we
So
just said
technically
that.
I'm closer.
So
Tia
yes,
goes first.
Tia goes first, and then
Oh,
I guess Trisha,
right.
pick another number.
17.
Okay, you're going second.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right, boys. We in it now.
Trisha does not identify with that certain gender.
What?
Shh. It's fine.
I'm just being a dick.
I
Move
know,
on. Go
I
ahead,
know.
Tia.
I couldn't hear. No, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, Tia said,
I
"All
was
right,
like, we're
boys,"
in it now, boys.
and then I said,
Ah.
Trisha doesn't say
Identify
Trisha
with that
doesn't
gender.
identify with that gender, and I
I
was
don't
just
think
being
Like,
you're fine.
it's just how I speak.
I'm just
You're
being a dick.
fine, Mike.
Go ahead.
Anyways, all right. So, for my number 10, I chose Hellsing Ultimate. Don't get me wrong, I love Hellsing Ultimate, but it would be higher if I was talking about the abridged series. But original series wise, it's at the bottom of there's so many more that top it. Next at number 9, we have Gurren Lagann. Oh, it was so heartwarming. Like, I just love that. I love the story of it, and Kamina broke my heart. Anyways, moving on. Number 8. This might shock some people, but number 8 belongs to My Hero Academia. Now listen, I know we just had a whole ass episode about this.
I kind of also feel like we had a conversation about it being at number 7.
We had a whole ass episode about this. We did have I had to switch a few things around, and My Hero ended up getting bumped down to number 8. But I love it, but I have there's just so much more that just have so much of a place in my heart. Number 7 is Yuri on Ice. I don't think I need to explain myself there. The for those who know, if you know, you know. Number 6 is Tokyo Ghoul. Kaneki, I love that man. Oh, I have no words. Tokyo Ghoul is amazing. Number 5 is Inuyasha. This would be higher if not for key elements of the rest of the animes on this list. This would be higher. I love Sesshomaru so much. Sesshomaru has been like my favorite, one of my favorite anime characters for years. Ever since I watched it. So it would be higher if not for very key elements of the next ones. Number 4 is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Again, I don't think I need to explain myself there. It's Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's just pretty. It's beautiful. My top 3. Number 3 is Fairy Tail. This was the first anime I ever watched, and it's what brought Trisha and I together. So it holds a very special place in my heart, and that's the reason it's so. And that is mainly the reason it's so high up. I love the characters. I love the art style. The magic system is iconic. It's such a good anime. Overall. Number 2 is Heaven Official's Blessing. TGCF. Nobody's gonna... These two probably won't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but if the girlies know, the girlies know.
I know it. I just never watched or read it.
I would like to say that I actually know what you're talking about.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
So both of us know what you're talking about.
But just I know that it's a niche.
Knew it as a web novel. I did not know it got an anime.
It's very niche. There's 2 seasons animated of it, and they are very good.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you know, you know. The girlies know, the girlies know. And number 1, finally, is Black Butler. Black Butler holds a very, very special place in my heart because it is the anime that my current significant other and I met over. It is what brought us together. We've basically torn it apart and put it back together in our own little way, and it's just I love it so much. The characters are amazing. The art style is beautiful. Yeah, it holds a very, very special place in my heart, so that's why it's at number 1 in the top spot. So yeah, that's my list.
I think it's a very good list. That's a very good list. Some animes that we all recognize, some animes we don't recognize.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Hey,
my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Wait,
my turn?
Sorry, did I hear Trisha correctly?
What?
Did
She
okay,
said
I swear to God, I
okay.
thought she thought she just said gay.
No.
I knew
okay.
exactly that's where you were going with that.
To be fair, half of them on my list probably are.
Probably.
So.
Listen.
Okay.
I feel like I'm the bisexual man with the straightest top 10 list ever.
You are. I'm gonna say that right now.
You are.
And that works because we are the opposite end of the spectrum.
Ah, fair. Okay.
You are the bisexual. You are the
Trisha,
bisexual man with the straightest taste ever. I am the bisexual woman with the gayest taste ever.
And I'm the pansexual who's in between.
Yeah. Again, we just work.
Anyway.
We just work as a trio. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway. So, number 10 on my list is because I haven't seen all the episodes, but I'm obsessed. I love it. It's Free, the swimming anime. I'm obsessed. I've always liked swimming, and this anime just kind of called to me when it... That sounds so weird. But, no, I just like it because of the swimming aspect.
You get drawn to certain animes.
And then, number 9. Number 9 is Fairy Tail. Again, because I haven't seen all of it, because there's so many episodes.
There's so much. Oh my god, there's so much.
It intimidates me, but I love it. It is very good. I adore Lucy. I love Natsu. I do like the anime. It is very good. It is well made. It is a lot. It's just a lot. Number 9.
Please excuse her saying 9 twice. She meant to say 8. She just said 9 and no one caught it until I'm sitting here editing it. So, number 8
is kind of special because 1, it's one of the only animes that Tia has told me about that I've actually liked. It is Bleach. And I know you recommended it to me.
Yes, I did. I remember that.
I love him. I love them. I love just I like the whole fighting aspect and what they do in that anime. I just like that. Mm-hmm. I also... Never mind. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my god. Number 7. Gonna be shocking in my end too. My Hero is number 7 for me. But I just have a bunch that I like better. I love My Hero when I first started watching it, then I didn't.
That's valid.
Number 6. I should have put this one higher, but there were animes I liked better. Number 6 is Yuri on Ice. It should be higher, but it's not. Again, I don't know what it is about the figure skating anime, but I love it so much. I love Yuri and Victor's dynamic. Love Yurio with my whole soul. No one can tell me otherwise. I love my angry blondes.
She will not be taking criticism at this time.
I love my angry blondes. I don't know what it is. Number 5, I don't know. I know Tia knows this one because someone you showed it to us. It's Zombieland Saga. You know that one?
Yeah, I know that one.
I love it so much. It's
And we're
so
not talking
fun.
we're not talking about the movies, ladies and gents.
No.
No. God, no.
No.
We are not talking about the Zombieland movies. No.
No, we're talking about a much better version of the Zombieland movies. Anyway,
I just like that one. I love their dynamic. It's such a cute anime. It's one of my favorites.
rap
Number
battle
4.
all the way.
Number 4. Again, it's Fruit Basket. The original, not the remake from 2019. The original.
It's such a good anime.
I love it so much.
Oh my god.
It's always been one of my favorites.
I love
Oh, Trisha, thank you for reminding me of that anime.
You're so welcome.
I'm adding something to my list.
I'm currently in the rewatch of it too. Number 3, again, like Tia, is one of my favorites because it's one outside of My Hero that we have cosplayed together, had fun together in. Inuyasha.
Yes.
Inuyasha is amazing. I'm not going to speak for the sequel. I love the sequel.
So do I.
The original.
We'll get into the sequel in a different episode, but like...
Yeah. But the original is always better.
Absolutely.
Again, I don't know what it is, but my anger boys. Because I like all the angry boys, apparently.
You have a type. Listen.
It's angry boys.
You have an anime type, and it's angry. You have an anime type, and it's angry.
It's anger.
I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole list of things that we could talk about.
Yeah, that's a whole other episode.
Episode 69. Anyway.
No. Number 2
I thought that was going.
is Oran High School Host Club.
I think I killed Tia.
You did.
That is not where
He knows the extent.
Going.
We've had that conversation. Her and I have had that conversation. Anyway, number 2, Oran High School Host Club. I'm so mad. There's no second season. I am furious. There should have been more after we just get them together in the end of the last episode.
Did the manga continue?
No, nothing continued.
Shit. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, that sucks.
It ended everything. I know. I'm so angry. And then, number 1. Zach, go ahead.
Oh, right. Sorry. Sakura Card Captor.
Card Captor. It was my first anime.
Sakura.
Not Sakura. Like, okay, Mr. fucking
Sakura.
Japanese studying.
Sakura. Suck it up. Anyway.
Mr. I studied Japanese.
For 4 years.
I just know the pronunciations, okay?
Hey, can I describe, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. It was my first anime. One of my best friends from when I was a kid. I talk to her sometimes still. She showed me this anime. She got me into this anime. I am obsessed. It is probably one of the animes that I have the most of on my walls. I think it's so cute. I love her and Chevron's dynamic so much. I love it. It's so cute to me. Okay,
We
that's
stand.
all mine. We love.
Man, that was a dang good list too.
Absolutely.
Now
Thank
you guys
you.
ready to
There's
hear
some
the best
bangers
list?
on
I'm
these
joking.
lists, man.
Oh, yeah, okay. The one where we don't know half the animes?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that just speaks to your culture, but
Wow!
Excuse you.
Damn, he
I
really went
love,
there.
I love out of all the comments I've made in our entire friendship, that is the one that gets you the most angry. Ah.
He really went there.
Anyway, I'm a little bit of an indecisive weirdo, but so I have two honorable mentions.
Fair enough.
First and foremost, One Piece needs to be mentioned for me. The story is amazing. I always loved it. Don't get me wrong. I fell off it, so I have to catch back up. And I know what's happening in the current episodes, and because I was more of a manga reader for that show than I was anything. But um, definitely one of my favorites. Zoro, feel you, buddy. And then second, recent addition to the honorable mentions is Naruto Shippuden, a childhood favorite of mine, and one of the ones that I grew up with, but was number 10. But then Trisha reminded me of another anime that I fucking loved.
The lady got reminded of Fruits
Okay,
Basket.
number 10. Number 10, Fruits Basket. And I know, I think the only reason it's here at number 10 is just because of the fact that I did forget it existed.
The last minute edition.
Hmm?
The last minute edition.
Yeah. And the whole thing is just the whole thing is just I'm a big fan of good character stories, and that's a good character story. Who doesn't love Toru?
That's fair. I adore Toru.
Me too.
They're, she's just incredibly sweet and very happy to be around. And all the other characters are there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I could do a whole episode about that anime.
we might have to.
Absolutely.
Please.
Number 9 for me is a show known as Dragon Ball. If you guys have read our bio cards, because they should be up by now, Dragon Ball is one of those shows that I grew up with watching alongside my little sister or my dog in the morning before I went to school. Because I always had the video recording, I'd always have the episode recording, and then just watch it.
Yep.
It is just one of those animes that you just can fall in love with almost immediately. Now we start to get into a little bit more of the obscure anime and the ones that people will know about, but not a lot of people know actually what's going on in the show. Number 8 is Demon Slayer.
Fair enough.
All right, no comment. That's good.
Listen. I tried to start watching Demon Slayer, and I couldn't get into it for some reason. My brain just wasn't having it.
I've seen like half of the first season.
That's fair. The like the one thing is that with Demon Slayer is that it's an incredible anime with a lot of good animation, and like sometimes the characters kind of fall off for me. Like Zenitsu has I have a couple of gripes against Zenitsu that I don't want to get into right now. But and then I also have to give a shout out to another TikToker who makes really good skits with these characters. I don't remember her name, but you probably know who I'm talking about. She calls Kokoshibo an English name. I don't remember it. Not Carl. It's Carl's the Wadahashira. God damn it. Gyu. Gyu is Carl, and if you guys know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about.
I think so.
Number 7 is Overlord, which is the isekai anime. The overpowered skeleton mage, pretty much, and I fell in love with the show because of its world building and it reminds me a lot of some D&D campaigns that I've run before. So that is something and not to mention, it I've bonded over this anime with another friend of mine, so very much one of my favorites. Number 6 is that time I got reincarnated as a slime or tensura or
Oh.
other.
I just started that one and I love it so far.
It is an incredible anime that just keeps getting better and better.
My coworker
Re-
recommended it.
yeah, Rimuru is a good character to get behind if you ever want to. If you ever want to talk about a character, Rimuru, good character to talk about. Not my favorite character in the show, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that topic another time. Number 5, is Akame ga Kill.
Yes. I love that. I
Um,
love that episode. I mean, episode anime.
uh,
Brain is
yeah.
not
I've never
braining.
heard of that. I've
It's
never
early.
seen that one.
Brain isn't braining. Shut up.
Okay, so I will say that Akame ga Kill has a couple of flaws here and there. Mainly the ending, I feel like it would have been handled better. Like there's a whole other story that comes right after the show that really I think should have been animated, but oh well. Um, but in of itself, the story, the characters, the bond that Night Raids forms over the course of the show is something that is precious to me. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Number 4, Tokyo Ghoul.
Yes.
And no, it's high up here is because it is definitely one of the first animes I've ever gotten into. It along with number 3 and number 1 are probably the first 3 anime that I was truly. Oh well, sorry, and Dragon Ball 2. Sorry. But I was never really into Dragon Ball as much as I was with number 3 and number 2, number 1. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of number 3, number 3 is Darker Than Black, and
Perfect
no one
segue.
knows what this one is except for me.
I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
I am an advocate. No one. We do not talk about Gemini and the Sun. We talk about season 1, and because season 1 is a really good anime, and I will give the premise of what it is. Um,
What's
it is
it?
a show about a society that has no stars.
What's it called
Um,
again?
Darker Than Black. The society itself is this the stars themselves are manufactured and are put up there by the corporations that run the world. And a little known fact is that each of those stars are connected to the are and the stars are not gone, they're just hidden pretty much. Like you can still you can, if you find a way to get rid of the manufactured ones, you can still see the stars. um but each of those stars are connected to a person known as a contractor, and every single time a contractor dies, a star falls. Each of these contractors have a very special power that is latent in some sort of science or special ability or special outside of reality ability. Like there's stopping time, but and there's electric. There's like you pretty much have a taser for a hand. There's and I don't mean like literally like you transform your hand into a taser. It means you can just electrocute everyone out of your hand. It's a really good really good anime that I would recommend anyone watch. Um,
That sounds interesting.
each of these contractors,
Hmm?
each of these contractors has a price to pay with the contract they have for their power. There's one with the time stop ability itself. The price you pay for using the time stop ability is that you de-age, and eventually will pop out of existence if you keep using the power.
Interesting.
There's another one, and I could be wrong here. But it's been a while since I've seen the show, but there's one that like you can put. There's a kid in the show that he's actually, you're gonna like this one, Trisha. He's blonde and angry.
Wow.
He leaves his handprint. His handprints pretty much become landmines that he can set off with the flick of his nose, like what Dan Kuso does in Bakugan.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
yep, and so and every handprint is pretty much its own landmine explosive
Oh,
that he
I
can
looked
set.
it up. Oh, he's so cute.
And
Wow, he really
he's
typecast you.
yep. Um, anyway, and his price, and I could be wrong here, but his price is that he cannot grow older.
Okay.
Interesting.
So the stronger the power that the contract gives you, the more price you have to pay. I'm going into this. This will have to be its own episode, but that's my whole spiel about Darker Than Black. Watch it. It's good. Don't watch season 2. Anyway,
Don't
moving
watch
on.
It's not. It's not even loading on Crunchyroll. It says it has it, but it just doesn't. The episodes aren't loading.
It's fine. I'll send you where to watch it later.
Wait.
So with that, number 2, and after long-winded, I think we all just want to hear what my number 2 and number 1 are. Number 2 is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think we can all agree that Brotherhood is better than the 2003 original.
Absolutely.
Trisha,
Trisha, please,
Hi.
watch it.
please, give it a chance.
Hey, I have a huge list. Okay.
One episode, I beg
Yeah.
of you, please. See if
I'll
it
get
hooks you.
there. I have like 6
No,
different
she
animes
needs to
going
watch
on right now.
I think she just needs to watch the first 5 episodes of Brotherhood first.
Yeah. Please.
We just need to traumatize her just a little bit. Anyway,
I've been traumatized.
not like Full Metal Alchemist
Not
has
like Full Metal
traumatized.
Alchemist.
Have you
Um,
seen Have you seen Girls Bravo? I've been traumatized.
Dude, you have not been traumatized until you watch the amalgamation and eldritch horror that is their fucking experiment to bring their mom back to life.
I'll probably like it.
You probably would.
My brain's
Anyway.
fucked up. I'll probably like it.
and I think we can all know my number 1. And it kind of surprised me how different our number 1s are. My number 1's Fairy Tail.
That's fair.
Okay.
This is okay. So this one, it comes with a little bit of a story. And I'll have to shout her out in the description. I don't know if she'll like that. I'll give her a call afterwards. But I have a friend, and I'm gonna call her Carrie for now for safety reasons. Carrie and I grew up in junior high together, loving anime. And the 2 anime that we really bonded over was Tokyo Ghoul and Fairy Tail. We had a love for the show that I don't think anyone could have ever denied, and it has given me so much joy and so many epic moments in the anime. I still watch the Natsu versus Zero fight end. Tia, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
And I don't even have to watch it. I can just have it in my phone. I just have it on my phone in my pocket, my headphones on, and I can just listen to it. It's so epic.
It really is. Oh my god. There are so many fights in that show that are just fucking epic.
And anyway, that is number 1 for me.
I can tell you the last fight I remember watching in Fairy Tail, and that's how you'll know how far I'm in.
Okay. How far are you?
Not very. I don't remember his name. It's the guy that Fry fights in like the early stages.
Oh my fucking
like
god!
rival.
You're still in episode 19-ish.
That's where yeah. Like I said, I'm not very far at all.
I'm double checking that just to be sure. If I get this right, this just proves how much of a weeb I am. Okay, episode 12. I was off. You were earlier than I expected.
Yeah, I know. I'm around there. I'm probably a bit further,
Fair enough.
but yeah. There you go. Now you know the last thing I remember from Fairy Tale.
Oh, we're gonna be catching her up big time.
Yeah, well, we need. That's literally next episode, and I can't do this to her.
I can't do this to her.
There's 175 episodes in the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
And there's a whole and there's a
No.
whole new show coming out too.
Yeah.
277 in the second season.
Yeah.
328 in the third season? Are you fucking kidding me? You expect me to watch all this?
Yes.
I feel like Trish is one of those people who thinks that One Piece is bad because it has too many episodes.
Hey, no, I'm not gonna. I've seen some of One Piece.
It's
I
not that
have
it's
the
bad.
episode.
It's just that it's intimidating because there's so many episodes.
Yeah.
It's the same
Well,
reason
you know what I
I
call
haven't
you
watched
then?
One Piece.
You know what I call you then?
Hmm.
Reasonable. That makes sense. Anyway,
I was gonna say, what are you gonna say to me?
I really
What are
thought
you
he
gonna
was.
make?
I really thought he was gonna say coward.
I thought he was gonna insult me, and I was
I
gonna be
really
like,
thought he was
fine,
gonna go for the
bye.
insult.
So did I, and
no,
I'd be like, fine, bye.
I'm a nice person. You know this.
I do.
I think it's just 'cause I think we expect the worst because we're not nice people.
No.
Because we insult
Okay.
insult each other, and that is our love language to each other.
It
We
is.
just expect it.
See, we insult each other back and forth until one of us gets to the "see you next Tuesday" word.
Mhm.
Point, and then
Whoever
the
says
argument
that
ends.
wins. Whoever says that wins.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
the whole
that's our
thing
argument. Stop.
is so the whole thing. The reason I kind of, and I don't think I told you any of this, is that the whole reason I wanted to get this top 10 out of the way first is because this is like the cornerstone of how our friendship is being built, is that anime is something we all cherish.
Absolutely.
Like we all have our own individual things. We have like I have my Dungeons and Dragons. That's more my thing than anything.
Fair.
And like you guys have your own personal things that grab gratitude. Stutter.
She's got like her sewing and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
you
have
just,
baking.
yeah.
We all have things that
So
we
we all
naturally
have-
gravitate towards.
Yeah. Thank you, Tia. That was the word I was looking for.
You're welcome.
Gravitate.
Gravitate.
Yes. And I was 100% about to say gratitude.
That too.
Yeah, that too.
But that's not the point. It's just because this whole show is based off the idea that all of us are anime fans, that we all have our own certain level of understanding when it comes to anime. And a certain level of growth when it comes to the anime we've watched too.
Yeah.
Like I can definitely say that I've become a very different person after watching Fairy Tail and Tokyo Ghoul one after the other.
Yeah.
You know what I just looked up? Just because? My Hero has 7 seasons now.
Jesus.
There's 13 in the first season, 26 in the second, 25 in the third, 27 in the fourth and fifth, 26 in the sixth. Season 7 is split up into 2.
Right.
So there's 4 seasons in the 4 episodes in the first half and 19 in the second half. So 23 episodes total, season 7.
Oh, jeez.
And there's a new movie coming out.
Yes.
I know,
Oh my
I'm
God,
so excited for it.
157
Get
episodes.
out of my
in total.
brain, motherfucker.
You get out of mine. Oh, it's Baby Deku. Oh,
Okay,
it's a
we're not
baby.
getting all that. My Hero Academia Part 2 is another episode, Trisha.
I can scroll through my Crunchyroll if I want.
We're
The
not
whole
doing that
thing.
today. We're
But I
not
think we can
doing
all
this right now.
I think we can all just say that we appreciate anime to a deeper degree, and that's why we have this top 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That being said, who has the best top 10?
Oh yeah. Who do we think is the best top 10? I mean, naturally we're all going to want to say that ours is the best.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why but this is why I'm going to leave it to the people.
Yes. We want to know whose top 10 list do you think was the best? Whether it's best
If
range or best like story or
shows
something
in
like,
general.
or just best
We
in
just make this a
general.
whole ass. Should we just make this a whole ass award show and just be like the most gayest?
I think Tia wins that with Have an Official Blessing.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And Yuri on Ice.
You just like say that I've actually never seen Yuri on Ice.
Oh.
I've actually watched a AMV of the Zero to Hero, not Zero to Hero, the God, Danny DeVito song from Hercules AMV about
Oh.
Yuri on Ice more than I've watched the actual anime.
Oh, fuck, what is that song called? It's not Zero to Hero. One Last Hope. That's what it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, and it's incredibly funny. And I'm like, oh man, I mean, maybe I should watch it and give it a chance if it's this funny. And then because if Danny DeVito can make it funny, I'm sure this is actually quite funny.
If Danny DeVito can
Episode
make it funny.
7.
Listen.
Episode 7.
Episode 7, absolutely. But like, listen.
Episode
Danny
7.
DeVito can make anything funny.
That's true. He can.
Danny DeVito has to speak, and it's funny.
Anyway, this is probably gonna get me a lot of like flack too. I've never seen. I've only ever seen a little bit of Inuyasha, like the first 12 episodes.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I've seen all of God, what the anime with the samurai that has the backwards blade? Rurouni Kenshin. That's the one. I've seen that one, and that was probably the only one out of that entire age of anime that I actually kind of enjoy. I just really couldn't get on Inuyasha's level, and I don't mean that as like I'm trying to dumb myself down or pick myself up. I'm just mean like I can't really watch it and like it, you know?
I mean,
We all have that. Like, I gave it
That
its 12
hurts my
episodes.
heart.
It does. It hurts
Well,
my soul.
hurts my
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But like there's certain levels of anime that you just have to like watch, and then like if you don't click with it after 12 episodes, I think it's okay to drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. After 12 episodes, yeah. I think I latched on to Sesshomaru more than I latched on to any of the other characters.
Inuyasha.
Who's that again?
Sesshomaru is the
Inuyasha's
Inuyasha's older brother. The one that's
Oh,
always,
yeah.
Yeah. It's Inuyasha's older brother. I latched on to Sesshomaru so much more than I ever latched on to any of the other. Like, I think the only other character that I loved even remotely like Sesshomaru, like even remotely close to Sesshomaru, was probably Songo, maybe.
Barbie.
And yeah, that's only because her voice actor is Kelly Sheridan.
I will say that I'm probably going to give I will give the anime another watch just to make sure I actually don't like it.
Yeah. Because
I think that's the best.
It's one of
I
those
think that's a good
animes-
thing to do.
It's one of those
'Cause,
animes that listen, I could go on for hours about Inuyasha and Sesshomaru and all that, but it's one of those animes that you really have to let it cook.
Mhm.
You have to kind of let it cook because it's slow. It is very slow up until Inuyasha actually gets the Tetsaiga, and that whole conflict happens, and then the rest of it is him going through and figuring out all those different abilities that come with the Tetsaiga.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other character developments and plot lines that go on are surrounding that. like Sango coming in with Kohaku or Miroku and his wind tunneler and Naraku and all that other shit. Like there's so much, and it all kind of revolves around Inuyasha and the Tetsaiga and his whole journey. But anyway, I do think it is worth. It's worth just kind of letting it cook and letting it do its thing.
I want to say that like, if we're gonna give Inuyasha a shout out, I think we should definitely give Yuro Uni Kenshin a shout out as well.
Absolutely.
If you guys have not seen that anime, watch it. It's better than you'd expect.
I think I've heard of it in passing, but I never really like sat down and watched it. But I will definitely have to.
The whole premise, it's. Have you seen Plunderer?
No.
No? Okay, then I'll have to explain off the top. Okay. So Kenshin is a pretty much like a mercenary. I'm pulling off my memory here. I could be very wrong. Do not quote me. So Yoroni is a longtime mercenary who has a very long body count and is incredibly deadly, but as of late has turned to a life of peace and not of the sword, you know. And so he ends up in a village where he meets a girl and her family's and friends and grows close to them, and then his past starts to pick up again after people start to realize exactly who he is and what he was. And his whole deal is that his katana was made wrong, so the sharp edge is backwards.
Interesting.
But he went with it, and he still became one of the deadliest people in the entirety of Japan.
I kind of love that. I will definitely have to give that a watch. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And Trigun too.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch Trigun. Oh my god.
I would recommend it big time.
I've been meaning to, because I've seen Vash cosplayers from like the reboot of it, and I'm like, I really want to watch the original to know what the fuck is happening here.
I'd recommend the original before you watch any reboot, anything like that.
Absolutely.
Because in of itself, Trigun is that Inuyasha, Kenshin, and Trigun are like this trio in my head that have no way of being like they don't have the same author, they don't have the same animation company as far as I remember, but they all just have like this place in my mind of just being like really good anime that just I respect to no end.
Yeah.
The only one out of those three that I could not just the only three I respect Inuyasha and had the impact it's had on the community. I just couldn't get into it. That's it.
That's fair.
No, that's valid.
That's fair. And I think the issue that people have with Inuyasha now more so than they did before, and is the fucking sequel. Honestly, is it sequel?
Yeah.
It's I like the sequel I like the direction they went with it.
What is the sequel about again?
The sequel is about Sesshomaru. The sequel is about Sesshomaru and Rin's two twin daughters, and Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter, being like a trio and doing the whole like,
wait, Rin?
Traveling together, adventuring.
Yeah, the child that he takes care of. Yeah.
Yes, Rin. Yes, Rin.
When
listen,
she turns
that's uncomfortable to me. I listen.
I
respect the direction
so
they went with
the
it.
anime.
Because Rin is
We all knew it would happen.
We all knew it would happen.
We all knew.
Rin is the only human that Sesshomaru has ever actually tolerated.
Cared about,
in the entirety of the show, aside from Kagome. And even then, Kagome is on very thin ice with him. And...
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure... I'm not seeing anything about Rin having a, daughter at all.
It's Sesshomaru and Rin's twin daughters. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find it. 1 second.
Ashihime.
Rin. Oh, there it is. Found it.
Yep.
Oh, they have a. Oh, they. Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Uncomfy.
To be fair, like I mean, I get the direction they wanted to go in it with it was like when it was like when she grew up and they were like, I mean, obviously legal age. She was obviously legal because he does leave
At
her
that
at the
time.
he does leave her with the fuck is her name? The old lady. Kikyo's sister. I forget her fucking name. Kaede. That's who it is.
Kaede, that's her
He
name.
does leave Rin with Kaede at the end of the anime because he like knows that she needs to be around humans more and like to get used to them again. But and I'm just like, oh, but the daughter thing, that's weird.
Uncomfy.
There's also
Hmm.
the fact that Sesshomaru is not the type of demon to ever actually willingly have half demon children. That was always weird to me.
Yeah. He resented his brother for being
Half
half demon.
demon. Sesshomaru is a pure blood supremacist. I'm sorry, I said it. Another
I
Harry Potter
can't comment.
reference.
I can't comment.
You know what I just
I
thought of?
barely remember the.
Huh.
The angry blonde transpires not just into anime.
Yeah, and into movies too. Cause you like,
Oh,
Cause Draco Malfoy.
cause Draco, angry blonde. You just have a
I
type.
love Draco so much. I do. Angry blondes, apparently.
You just have a type.
man. All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this little 1 hour long talk about our favorites and somehow turn into an Inuyasha episode. But sometimes this is how things happen here. You all know us a little bit better now, and you'll get to know us a little bit more as we go on. So I hope you stay with us, and social medias are in the same place as always. You can find me on Instagram and Twitch as Uber Draken. Um, Tia
You can find me at Kingdom of the Damned across all platforms. Instagram, TikTok.
and then Trisha.
And then you can find me at Saltyvirgo.cos on Instagram and TikTok.
Alrighty, and I think that's it for today. So until next time, enjoy your pancakes, and I hope you all had some fun and had a good breakfast.